I've done a video like this before, but I sense I need to talk about it again. There's some of you who are shy. You're not ashamed of the gospel, but you're shy. You don't know how to approach people. You don't know what to say. You get tongue-tied. You get nervous. And you're like, how am I going to tell people about God? You may struggle with that, but I want you to know that there's a way to witness. There's something for everybody. There's some of us that's on social media, some of us that's standing before a church and a congregation. Some are on the street corners. Some are in the prisons. The Lord has set us all in different parts and different areas. And some of us that God knows that are shy, or some of you that are shy, there's something for you too. And let me tell you how you can share the gospel, even though you're too shy right now to talk about it. You're not ashamed, you're shy. You can help others by simply handing out, or not handing out, but placing flyers little booklets or tracts about salvation. Now, you don't want to be a person just going around and putting things on people's cars. Obviously, that would draw attention to you. And if people are anything like me, I don't like people putting anything on my car. So I'll tell you what. You pray and seek God and ask Him, where can I put this? And He will lead you so you can strategically place that pamphlet wherever it needs to be for the person that's going to find it. There are lots of people who are hurting, a lot of people who have questions, a lot of people that are on the brink of a nervous breakdown, at the brink of thinking to do something crazy. You can be that little angel that helps them by placing a tract somewhere, whether that's by the sink in a bathroom, whether that's in a bathroom stall. I know in the ladies' room, there are little things that you can place that thing on, place a pamphlet on. You may go to a library. There may be a little place by a book that you can place your tract. They sell those things on Amazon, wherever else. I know I can get a whole bunch of them for a cheap price. But if you are a shy believer, there's a job for you too. You can reach out for those who are too shy to speak, or they're hurting too much to even tell anybody that they're hurting. You can be the answer to someone's prayer by simply dropping a tract somewhere. There's so many places in this world, so many people that you will encounter. Whether it's leaving it in your hotel when you're checking out, whether you're placing it when you go to your local Starbucks, you have your coffee or whatever, and you can leave something there. You can leave something by the shelf, by the bread. There's a job for you too. And in time, what you can ask the Lord for is the boldness. He knows you. He knows you're shy. But don't condemn yourself or let anyone make you feel because you don't want to stand out on a corner, or because you're not going and witnessing and you're not comfortable knocking from door to door that you're less of a Christian. No, you're different. And God knows you're shy. The problem with many churches is we are always trying to tell people this one-dimensional way. This is the only way you can be saved. This is the only way you can serve God. This is the only way that you can know God. Well, let me be clear. There's only one way to be saved, and that's accepting the Lord in your heart and confessing your sins, of course. But some people may say, you can't do that outside. You can't get saved in your living room. You have to be in the church. You have to be before the pastors. You have to do this. You can't get baptized in a bathtub at your house. No, you've got to come in. But no, God was allowing Philip to baptize the Ethiopian in a little pond somewhere. God is just about the soul. So what I'm saying is, whoever you are, stop allowing people to tell you who, what, when, where, how, and why, and to what degree you can do something. Don't allow anyone to shame you. And don't allow anyone to streamline you. God can use you in His own way. He knows you're shy. He knows you're tongue-tied. He knows you don't know what to say. And some of you, you're still just growing in your salvation. So what you do, find out where you can get that tract. Find out where you can get those things. And then maybe you can't afford to do that. So you know what? Maybe you could just buy a little, either have some paper or something and just write a pleasant note, write something and drop your little letters somewhere. Or if you have cue cards, 5x7 cards, you can write something on there. Believe me, there are ways that you can bless others. You know, another way that you can bless other people, by just looking at someone and smiling and say good morning. You didn't think you could do that, right? Because you feel like you have to do something over religious. Sometimes just a smile. Sometimes just an act of kindness. You see someone reaching to get something and it's hard for them, reach up and grab that for them. It's by your fruit and it's by your light and it's by your act of kindness. But just to wrap up this video, I would just tell you, your shyness is not you being a sinner and being ashamed of God. And so if you can, get those gospel tracts. I have one that I bought. It's called The Road to Salvation. Correction, it's called The Romans Road. I think comes about with about 100. And so when you go out, just grab a few and then ask God to show you, where can I place this? And be strategic, right? Don't just be random. And you place them there and you pray that God will send someone who needs it and they will find it. And you will be witnessing as well. And some of you want to share, but you don't know how to initiate it. You can pray and ask God to allow people to come to you with things that will give you the opportunity to witness to them, to tell them about your testimony. Not that you're pushing salvation on them, but simply sharing your salvation. There's a role for everybody. And don't be ashamed of your role, but rather get in line and do what you can and understand that it's not what people say, but what you want to do in the heart for Christ that matters. He sees you. He knows you're shy. He smiles at you. And he's like, I have something for you too. You understand? All right.